in the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T-Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
To throw, it's Bowman. He makes the connection. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Gordon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, it's McCray. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Texas Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pressure coming. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. He's off to the races. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to go ahead and push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Red Raiders get enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run pass op.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Green. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Looking for space. It's Gordon. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple of touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Trying play action. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. The Red Raiders pick up the first down.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. A first down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Bowman. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll bring it back. It's McCray. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Off the play fake. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 28. Oklahoma State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. Sends it downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On the return, it's Presley. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. Dropping back, it's Bowman. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down the field. They've got to score points.
This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He's looking to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Snags it inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. That is no good, because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to write about in film. And the Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pocket starts to collapse. He's right on target. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Oh, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quick completion to the right. They stop him just short of... It will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. A little screen to the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders are on the move. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Into the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Quickly complete.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Pulls and fires complete.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Scanning the field, it's Bowman. He lofts one down the sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To the ground with the back. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Red Raiders line it up with a first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 35. Oklahoma State.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. On the ground, it's Gordon. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Something finally goes wrong. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. To the air. It's Bowman. Gets it out quickly. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Gonna let it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Feeling some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them.
Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Red Raiders are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is back up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas Tech, 7. West Virginia.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their... The Mountaineers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a great matchup we have of 2 highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These 2 running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack. Coming after him. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense in a split backfield. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kelly. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. On the run, it's Brooks. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 3rd and goal from way back there. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man. And they're able to get him on the ground. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wants to throw. It's Green. He's got it down the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Donaldson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Kelly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They get him down after he makes the catch. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Back to throw, it's Morton. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raider! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Red Raider! What a grab and go for the score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's
looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. After the big play to start, now they are on the move. He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Douglas.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Morton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They're setting up the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raider. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Makes the grab down the middle. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Back to pass, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. A 1st down for the offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a gap. It's Donaldson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And what daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the Red Raiders get enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up the 5, and they'll move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Morton. Got his man down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
West Virginia, 22.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to you.
Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He looks that one in nicely. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return. As they have the ball at the 47. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Kelly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Set up for second and short after that completion. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 48.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Red Raider! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Then the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Finding an escape route. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run the option. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Win, 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 win. It seems the only obstacle in...
Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship trophy. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first swing today. You see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. Kirk, so much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today. It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Or it's snapped to the back. Inside the 35 now. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the screen, doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he...
Good.
Right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner tackled right there. That's where we'll start the drive. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 1st down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And the Jayhawks will send their punt team onto the field. And he's able to get the boot away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense facing a 2nd and 10.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back to pass. It's Morton. Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders moving quickly down the field here. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now they get set to kick it away.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
The Kansas offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? We've seen you able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. The Jayhawks will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Running it back, it's McCray. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Morton. Caught quickly. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Second down after that previous play. Ending off on the draw play. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. They're going to fake it. They flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Jayhawks will line up on first and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. By the time this offense gets going, it's a first and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
That completion sets up a third down play. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. You set her down to the offense, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that completion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They'll kick it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on.
Looking for a deep completion. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll stop him on a small gain here, tried to run for it on third and long, and came up well short. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. We'll see what he can do with the return. He'll be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. The Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Morton. Rifles this football to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the Red Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Kansas offense is back out there now. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jayhawks will have to kick this away. They have punted away for the 4th time today. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. The Red Raiders are on the move here. Fighting off the defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. And the Red Raiders looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Coming up, second down and goal. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Oh, here comes the reverse. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackle, but first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
Black 14.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. To the air, it's Daniels. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. And he'll set up to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.